Hey guys, welcome to Penguin Learners. This is my first ever video. So, today we will discuss about chapter 1 CBSE class 9th, that is the French Revolution. This chapter is also helpful for different competitive exams. The points that I have made in this video is totally in examination point of view. If you like, you can note it down or take screenshot of those points. Okay, let's jump into the chapter. So, the chapter is divided into 6 parts. That is, first, the French society during the late 18th century. Second, the outbreak of the revolution. Third, the France as a republic. Fourth, women during the revolution. Fifth, abolition of slavery. Sixth, revolution in everyday life. Okay, so today we will discuss about the first topic, that is French society during the late 18th century. So as we know, France, the most prosperous, cultured and beautiful nation in the world, as it had been for centuries, faced a massive revolution during the 18th century. So, what happened that the people of France started a revolt? What was the reason behind the outbreak of revolution? We will discuss about that. So, during the late 18th century, as we know, France was a rich and populous country, but it had a systemic problem of collecting taxes because of the way its society was structured. Okay, from where it all started? This mess all started from the king itself, of course. During 1774, the king named Louis XVI became the king of France, not first, but the king of France. He was 20 years old by then. Also, he married to the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. The king was still very young to step onto the throne. So, let's see what was the condition of France during his reign. So, the condition of France was very bad. The financial resource was limited because of France helping the 13 colonies, American colonies, to gain independence from Britain. After the war, America did not return the money, which added the debt for France for like 2 billion livres. Can you believe 2 billion livres? If you don't know what livres means, it means the French currency of that era. So, it debt for like 2 billion livres. The bank interest of that finance was rising. It got so hard for king to maintain the French army, palace, the government officials, because we all know how fancy the French people are. It was quite hard to maintain the fanciness during that time. So the government was forced to raise the taxes so that it will help to maintain the country. Okay, so how the peoples are paying the taxes? Let's talk about the people of France state, so that we can know the procedure of the payment of taxes. So, the society was divided into 3 categories: first estate, second estate, and third estate. It all happened during the old regime, means you can say before 18th century. So, the first estate people were consist of clergy, means priest, you can say the religious community, or member of church, or father itself. They all are belong to first estate. So the second estate where consist of the people like nobility, the king itself, ministers, government officials, or armies, you can say also. They are or belong to, or big landlords, businessmen, they all belong to second estates. So the people who belong to third estate were practically everybody else, like lawyer, artisans, third class businessmen, shopkeepers, teachers, peasants, all were belong to third estates. Mainly 90% of the people were uh, of third estates were peasants. So the problem was only the people of third estate were paying taxes, and the other two category were privileged by birth. They are the one who were collecting taxes. So the society of estate was a part of feudal system. Means there used to be big landlords who does not work on their own land but make poor people work there, and even the poor peasant had to pay the taxes for working on their fields. It was very hard for third estate peoples to survive in that heavy taxes. Clergy and nobility enjoyed their privileges and collected taxes from peasants and nobility from peasants, and nobility also collected the taxes from third estate peoples. So the clergy collected taxes called tithes from peasants, means the one tenth of the agricultural production, and nobility collect the taxes called tiles from other three third estates peoples, like other shopkeepers or artisans or craftsmen. They collect nobility collect the taxes called tiles. So okay, so we talked about like France, taxes, society, estates. Now let's talk about the struggle of those third estate population. Okay, so we talked about all those things. Next, the struggle to survive. Here are the information you can see about the currency and the taxes. Here, the struggle to survive. What was the struggle of those third estate peoples? The increase of population leads to the increasing demand of food, which was not sufficient. The production was not sufficient for peoples. So the government increased the price of the food materials. Laborer, laborers' wages was fixed by the workshop, means the salary of the laborers were fixed. Even in the worst tax taking time, the wage were insufficient to pay the taxes and pay for food. It was so hard for the laborers or peasants to pay taxes as well as pay the high price of the food to eat and survive. So the gap between rich and poor widened, means the rich become more richer and the poor become more poorer. Situation was very bad when drought or hail happened. Due to those natural calamities, it reduced the amount of harvest. The laborers, the peasants, means the farmers, were facing very hard time. So this led to the subsistence crisis. If you don't know what subsistence crisis means, it means an extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered. So we talked about the struggle. What was the struggle of the peoples? Let's talk about the growth of middle class. The growing middle class. What were they? During 18th century, some people emerged called middle class. They were very educated and also helped people to educate themselves, and they also involved in trade and earned some good money to survive. They were also against the privilege by birth, means the two estate who were enjoying the privilege of not paying the taxes, and they were for the they spreading the ideas of freedom, equal laws and opportunities for all become popular in the society. Means they are spreading the ideas of freedom, equal laws, how they should get freedom from all those taxes, all those first and second estate peoples, so that can live a equal life. There should be equal law for everyone. They are spreading those ideas. Those ideas were spreaded by some philosophers like John Locke, Montesquieu, and Jacques Rousseau. They were some of the popular philosophers. So let's talk about what are the ideas of those philosophers. First, the John Locke. He wrote a book called Two Treatises of Government. There he wrote that he said that he denied the doctrine of the divine, means denied to treat the king as a god. The king should be treated as a normal human, like a citizen who is also helping, or who is maintaining, or who got the power to help the people. And also he denied the absolute right of the monarch, means there should not be given absolute right to the king. So the second philosopher called Rousseau, he proposed a form of government based on social contract. uh, he proposes this idea in his book called Social Contract. There should be a contract between two parties who are the representatives. There should be social contract between their representatives. And the third is Montesquieu, who wrote the book called The Spirit of Laws and proposed the idea of division of power. Like the government, the power of the government should be divided into the three category called the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. These were the all different ideas of the philosophers, which was became very popular among common people. They were happy to know about these ideas and want to spread the ideas, so that it will help the people to live a equal life. So when Louis XVI imposed further taxes, Louis XVI raised many more taxes again and again. The people became more angrier, and they became against the privilege of the system. Who the privilege, those people were like first and second estate getting the privilege, they were very much against it. So in the next video we will talk about the outbreak of French Revolution. This is the angry situation that happened after the Louis XVI imposed more further taxes. It made the people more angrier, and then the outbreak of French Revolution started. The 14th July 1789. That's how that day the outbreak of French Revolution started. So we will talk this about in the next video. So, and if you like the video, please like and share and subscribe my channel. I will see you guys in the next one. And yes, don't forget to click the notification bell, so that you can get further notification whenever I upload a new video about this chapter. And also comment down below whatever you got any doubt. Okay, thank you, bye.